This is Trade Flow News, bringing you relevant news and insights from around the world. Trade Flow News, enabling trade for SMEs and economies worldwide.
Welcome back to Trade Flow TV. You know the drill. Markets move fast, and if you're not ahead, you're under. It is Wednesday, July 1st, 2026. Welcome to the third quarter. The frantic institutional rebalancing of Q2 is over. But the physical supply deficits that caused the panic have only deepened. We are officially entering the second half of the year. Let's get you caught up for the Q3 Global Open. First up, the 60-second commodities flash. Silver breaches $90. History is being made. Spot silver has violently pushed past the $90 per ounce barrier. Major vaulting facilities are still delaying physical deliveries. Enterprise tech and solar buyers are aggressively draining whatever is left in the spot market, completely ignoring the paper price. Meanwhile, Brent targets triple digits. The energy market is marching relentlessly toward the $100 mark. Brent crude is trading at $98.40. The floating parking lot around Africa is no longer a delay. It is the new structural reality. LME copper just spiked to $15,350 per ton. Labor unions at major Chilean mines have announced wildcat strikes, cutting a critical supply artery. Finally, the agricultural crisis. Global wheat and rice futures are now trading in near-perfect lockstep as food protectionism becomes the reality. Let us take a deep dive into why Q3 is cementing these structural floors and how the supply shock paralyzes central banks. The data hitting global terminals this morning is the ultimate reality check. Paper algorithms spent Q2 hoping for a normalization that never arrived. Breaking $90 an ounce is not a speculative spike. It is a physical repricing. Industrial procurement officers are signing 5-year direct agreements. The COMEX has lost its authority as the primary price discovery mechanism. Industrial giants are bypassing exchanges to guarantee supply. If you are trading paper silver ETFs right now, you are holding unsecured liabilities. The physical metal has become a critical national security asset. This brings us to the $100 Brent destiny. The maritime reroute around Africa has evolved from a crisis into a chronic condition. Brent at $98.40 prices in the fact that inventories are being hollowed out. Every tanker taking 14 extra days removes millions of barrels from the market. This floating inventory trap guarantees that Brent will test the triple-digit threshold before August. We are in a structural supply deficit. At the same time, we must face the central bank paralysis. The Asian rice export bans have triggered a global calorie scramble. Because energy is at $98, fertilizer costs are astronomical. This creates a structural inflation loop that interest rates simply cannot fix. Central banks are officially trapped. Raising rates does not magically produce more wheat or force a nation to drop its export ban. Here is the trade flow take. Welcome to Q3. The era of financial engineering is dead. The era of physical resource dominance is here. Do not try to short copper and silver. Industrial demand is inelastic. Ride energy to the $100 mark and tilt toward domestic agricultural producers. Subscribe to TradeFlow TV so you don't miss a beat. Stay liquid, stay sharp, have a great Q3 kickoff session, and we will see you tomorrow.
That is all for today's news on commodity markets. Stay tuned to Trade Flow News as we continue to provide you with more updates. We also invite you to follow us on Twitter at Trade Flow News, which allows you to watch our program on your mobile device or desktop to receive information from there.